directions. I mean, I started off, as a rural community advisor, the predecessor of AID. But there were a lot of problems that I encountered there. Even though we were, in some ways, more enlightened than we are today, because we said, the whole agency, isn't it true, John? The whole agency said that our job was to help people help themselves.
No.
It wasn't just community development.
No,
We had short-sleeved diplomats who were going to help people help themselves. And now we moved from that to a place where aid assistance consists of people sitting in offices and writing checks for particular projects, and where the aid advisors don't even sit in the offices where they work. They visit the offices. See, when I was a so-called advisor, I was immediately placed right in the Community Development Division. I shared an office with 2 Bengali officers, and they told me that I was classified as a Class 1 officer, that I was entitled to 2 peons,
To what?
peons,
Yeah.
office boys.
Help a P-E-O-N-S.
Yeah, I was entitled to 2 peons and a driver and a steno. And I said, what? I did.
Sure, Class 1 is big stuff.
I could use the driver, and I didn't need any peons. And then a young man came to me and said, sir, I am a temporary man, and they're assigning me to you. If you don't take me, I lose my job. I said, okay. I took him. But the point is, I was sitting in the office with West Bengal civil servants every day. My boss was 1,000 miles away in Delhi, my American boss. My immediate boss was the development commissioner of West Bengal. And I saw the files, I wrote in them just like any other officer. My development commissioner would send me, they had a code in this British system.
Diminishing the files.
In India, with us, a letter or a paper is inserted into a file. In India, the whole file circulates. So you know the whole history of everything. Big, thick files. And so, the development commissioner will write. They had some words, like texting, they had this code. The development commissioner will see a letter and he'll say, what was that called? CDPA will please see and advise. And then I'll read this. CDPA is Community Development Projects Advisor. That's me. And then I will see, and then I'll write what my ideas are. And then pass it on to the next appropriate person. Like the agricultural officer should check this or whatever. And but we were within the system, and it was like Peace Corps volunteers who were placed in the system. Yeah, better because we had more stuff. I mean,
Sometimes we knew a little bit about it.
well, there was that. I just give you an example. The Bengalis are very, they're like the Italians of India, I guess. And they're very politically smart and smart in other ways. So they would say, here I am, freshly minted. Well, I'd been a PhD for 2 or 3 years, and I'm sitting there and thinking about, what can I tell these people about social change that's useful and makes sense? Thanks to my academic training, all I could get was bibliography. Say, well, let's see. Malinowski said that the units of change are not items but institutions. Will that make any sense, you know? Or, anyway, so my colleague, one of them, who I always thought of as someone who was the son of a zemindar, you know, said, Bill, what do you know about villages? You don't have any villages in America.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.